Well, hello there, and welcome to another beautiful day for an adventure here on Tommy Travels the Second. And behind me here is the mighty Mississippi, as you know I like to call it. And as I said, I would be coming back here today, which is Sunday, to check on the water levels since the river is going to crest tonight. They are quite a bit higher, and so we're going to just take a look around here. And if you are brand new to this channel, go ahead and hit subscribe so you don't miss out on a thing. This should be a fun adventure, you guys, so come on with me, let's go see what there is to see. And here we are one final time here to take a look at the Mississippi flooding levels. Water is flowing very rapidly under that bridge, and it is quite a bit higher than it was when we looked at it on Friday. And then as we pan over, we can see the trees. Wow, they're even more underwater than they were before. The water has gone quite a bit up. My goodness. You can see more of the trunks of the trees than you could now. It's right up to the lower branches. And that pavilion over there was people in there on Friday. When we last took a look at it, there was a couple just kind of in awe over the height of the water, and now you can't even get into that pavilion. It is currently surrounded by water. There's less and less of that island left to go check out. And now I am standing on the bridge on my way over to that island over there, which by the way is called Raspberry Island. I'm just looking at the Mississippi flowing right through these pillars on this bridge above me, up here. And I was down there on the other side of those docks, but I thought I'd come down and take a closer look at the river itself. This is why they call it the mighty Mississippi. It really is a beautiful sight though, isn't it? Looking down the Mississippi River. It reminds me of those Tom Sawyer and Huck Finn books. I feel like we could build a raft and get on the water and float right down. And at the rate this water is moving, I think we'd be floating right by the arch in no time flat. And what we're looking at here is the Minnesota Boat Club, and it looks like it is safe and sound for right now, but if this river had gotten much higher, it would have been in trouble. The water is encroaching on it right now as we speak. This is a calm little pond area right here, but as you look over, as you can see at water level, it is moving quite rapidly. And here it is, right at ground level. You can see how forcefully the water is coming underneath that bridge. That is a fast pace. That'll take you right away. It's just mesmerizing to look at. So, right up there on the bridge, there's a railing. That's our previous vantage point. And we were looking down at this pavilion, where on Friday night there was a couple standing up there. And if they tried to do that today, they would get quite wet. It is quite flooded. There's some park benches over there that some ducks are swimming by right now as we speak. And some more benches over here that are quite underwater as well. Look at those two. They're always trying to swim upriver. What is it with these ducks? It'll be a lot faster if you go the other way, you guys. And it's easy to think that water belongs here because of all the docks and everything, but This is really dry land all behind these docks, and you can tell because look at these trees. These are some pretty big trees that are all underwater here. And all this flooding from the winter, we've got a hopeful sign of spring here. A little springtime robin running around, and a little buddy over here as well. Hi guys. Good to see you fellas. And we are back here at Harriet Island to check out the levels down here. What we're looking at is the band shell where concerts I usually put on during the summertime, but the water is almost all the way up onto the stage over there. There's a little concession stand back there which is about halfway underwater. Look at these light poles over there. Also quite saturated. Unbelievable. Quite a sight to look at. Especially if you have sunglasses, which somebody lost apparently. If you lost your sunglasses, they're right here on this pole. FYI. And now we are back in the same area that we were on Friday, looking at this playground. And last time in Friday's video, I was looking at these swing sets right here in the middle of the screen, and you could see the bottom of the swings. You can't anymore. It looks like chains just hanging down in the water. There'd be no spot to even sit on it if you wanted to. Wow, so that river has gone up probably a good foot or so from where it was on Friday. It's always good to have a reference point, by the way, when you're trying to figure out where the water levels are. By the way, if you think that I'm the only one around looking at the river levels today, as you can see by the traffic and all of the cars parked and all of the people, I am definitely not the only one with this idea. It's creating quite a stir over here. Boy, it's just crazy seeing all of these light poles and trees and everything underwater. And here's a look at that picnic pavilion we looked at on Friday, and my gosh, the water levels have risen quite a bit higher than they were on Friday. Could be more than a foot because that is way up there. My gosh. Unbelievable. And so we're a little bit upriver from where we were before. The water is quite a bit calmer over here. And it's just weird seeing these trees and street signs underwater. There's that building. I'm not sure what that's used for, but it's even higher up on the doors than it was on Friday. Look at the water just kind of rushing through these light poles and street signs, and there's a area marker. It looks like it says West Park Grounds on it. From what I can tell over here, only the top line of it is visible. Pretty incredible. Well, you guys, this has been another successful adventure here today on Tommy Travels the Second. It's our final installment of Mississippi Flooding 2019. And this has been an absolute blast hanging out with you guys here today. And if you guys liked what you saw, go ahead and hit like on my YouTube channel. And while you're at it, go ahead and hit subscribe so you can be the first to know when a new adventure comes out. And you guys, thank you so much for the support that you've given me so far. And until next time, I hope to catch you on the flip side.